Hey guys, welcome to the Otaku Pit. This is first in many months or weeks, I don't know how long it's been, to do this. So yeah, welcome guys, this is like a brand new set, brand new environment, and yeah, I'm ready to get started. So without further ado, welcome to the Otaku Pit. This is the series where we will be covering what's been going on in the Facebook page throughout the week. And boy god, it's been like such a huge week. I mean, so hopefully you guys are like safe and well, and in your homes, and it's like a good time to like, you know, binge watch some anime if you choose to do so, or maybe there's a lot of people that have been like playing games as well. But even though we are still in the house, there's a lot of series that have been delayed because of this like COVID-19. So that's a bit of a downer, a little bit. My teen romantic comedy Snafu, you know, originally it has like 2 seasons, and each season it's just getting better. Like the first season was quite good, and then the second season, I don't know if anyone has seen, but there's like a subtle change in the animation, but it kind of made them look a little bit older, and it was like really nice. And you could see like, you know, who's he going to get with, or if he is going to grow up. But I think, you know, even though it's a romantic comedy, there is subtle romances going on. It's quite interesting because there's a meaning behind it, to see the characters like grow, and to see like the meanings of like what it's like to be a high schooler or a teenager growing up, and going into the big bad world and thinking about friendship and perhaps romance. So it's always quite good to see what's going on with those 3 pair as they're in their little, I guess, service club. Season 3, episode 1 has already been like animated, and their broadcast was meant to be for like the 9th of April 2020. And it was already titled. I think the title was "Eventually the Seasons Change and the Snow Melts." I know that that season has been delayed. They will still put the older anime of season 2 in that time slot. And it was a bit disappointing. Imagine like you're sitting on the TV and you're just like, oh my god, I'm gonna wait the new season, and then you're just like, what? I've seen this before. On the 9th of April 2020, 2 days prior to that, at anime_onigado posted on Twitter a statement which said, "We are sad to announce my youth romantic comedy Snafu Climax, which was scheduled to be broadcast from this spring, was postponed due to the spread of the new coronavirus. Thank you for your understanding." And there was like no mention of further dates. I know I'm reading off my phone, but it was just like as like a Twitter statement, so you know, I just wanted to sort of clarify that. But on the good news though, they did say that it will be released in the fall, so hopefully, you know, once the world is like recovered from this like virus, we will like await the arrival of My Teen Comedy Snafu season 3. Hopefully, you know, when the Americans say fall, but we say autumn, so roughly maybe like August, September era, hopefully. So fingers crossed. Who's excited for the new Digimon? So even though everything's been postponed, we always have Digimon. And I don't know about you guys, but during the weekend I got really pumped. Like I started watching all the old like Digimon. I've watched the series, I already remember that, but I started watching like the first movie and the second one, and I kind of got skewed and watched Summer Wars as well, but like still I quite like that kind of era, and just, you know, it kind of gave me like the nostalgic feels, and I'm like, you know. So yeah, the new series, actually the reboot of Digimon, it's not just like a continuation, it's like a reboot, and I think the animation's like stepped up because it's very similar to the original like Digidestined, the original Digimon series, where they're like, you know, still kids like Tai and Matt and Sora and everyone, and Carrie, like they're still kind of like, you know, younger, and as opposed to like the movie. So like, yeah, just now like they're kind of, it's kind of, I don't know what it is, maybe it's animated because I haven't seen the whole thing, but like it's kind of, just now it seems like it's kind of like animated, where in stage, I guess, where they're still, I don't know, in the digi world, but they're also, you know, like before, I think it's before when Carrie got like, what's her name? Catwoman? Before when Carrie got like, Gatomon, I think it was. Even though it's been like a good couple of years since the original Digimon, and there's still kind of fans kind of complaining about this. Like I personally like the animation and I like how nostalgic it is, and it's a continuation of the original. But one fan in particular on Twitter was complaining and said, "I'm not really sure how I feel about Omnimon being brought in so early. The feathers of both Carrie and TK reminded me of when they got War Greymon and Metal Greymon using their light arrows in the original series, both powered up because of their siblings' holy power." Hashtag Digimon. To be honest, I'm just really pumped that they still had their animation and the nostalgic feels, and it's just something to look forward to during this quarantine. So be pumped. It's a good series. You know, they could have went with the whole, you know, I'm gonna do a new Digimon, I'm gonna do a new series, but they've actually stuck with it. Like, it's been a good couple of years. Like, they've done Digimon Try, like there are so many movies on that, and its original Digidestins are gonna be in, like, there's another movie coming out with that, and it just a whole franchise based on the original, because everyone loves this, everyone loves the OG. So, you know, be grateful. You know, that's what I'll say. I don't know if anyone's been paying closely to My Hero Academia, because now that the 4th season has ended, now like we're coming into the 5th season, you know, the show is getting more creative, and I think that maybe there's a lot of like Easter eggs, and there's like a lot of like nods to one in particular anime. Hang on, one more time. Wait, hang on. Was that Natsu? Pink hair and yellow scarf? Oh, no doubt about that. Like, fans are going crazy because of this. A lot of people have to double take just like this about to see like if that was Natsu. And he was like, it's obviously not Natsu, but you can tell that the creator was obviously inspired by him to put that in, and it was like a good nod because, you know, it's been a while. There is a lot of fans have been going crazy, especially on social media. One tweeted, "Natsu Dragoneel from Fairy Tail My Hero Academia is more likely than you think." I guess it makes sense in Natsu to be an Endeavours fan. My Hero Academia Season 4 Episode 25, check it out. So lastly, there's a new series of Fruits Basket. You know, like, we seen the Season 1 of Fruits Basket, and now we're blessed with Season 2. After all of this, we still have Season 2, and hopefully there's going to be more episodes. I haven't heard anything yet, but yeah, just now that there's episode 2 is out, and this was, for me, this was during quarantine, so it was good to see each week that there was new Fruits Basket. So I don't want to spoil anything, but maybe if you guys have or are aware or may not be aware that the Fruits Basket is very known to having deeper meanings behind their series, or each episode I guess has a deeper meaning into everything. And I recently watched Season 2, Episode 2 of Fruits Basket, and it really tugged on the heartstrings. There's an episode where like the kids and Toru and Kyo and Yuki, they're all kind of like trying to figure out who they are and what they want to do with their lives, and because it's like careers day, and they're trying to get like they're trying to figure out like what they want to do and stuff. And there was a really heartfelt moment where you see like Toru, and she's kind of like scared of what the future may hold, and she even like cries about it because Kyo kind of made her more aware and thinks like, oh no, what am I going to do once everyone like leaves? What am I going to do in 10 years time, 5 years time? I may get a job, I may not get a job. Like it's basically what everyone thinks in their minds. Like everyone sits there, they graduate from school, they graduate from university, and they're like, oh yeah, I'm probably going to get a job, but it's like you're entering the unknown. And especially if you're sitting there and you're like, maybe you are getting a job, but maybe it's very unstable or your situation's unstable, and then you're just like, you know, what happens if I can't meet ends meet or can't afford to do different things or can't afford my rent, all that kind of things. Like all these worries, as you can see, I am still worried about this. Like that kind of thought process that she went through, everyone can like relate to. And it was quite interesting, the advice that Shiguri gave to Toru. Advice is very good, and it's about sort of seeing into the now, and I think it's very important for people to know this, I guess, because I don't know, everyone is related to this kind of like thought process, and I do think it's important to see what's in the now and see what's right in front of you and deal with problems that you have right now rather than in the future, because you know, you don't know. And that analogy that he said right there about the pile of blankets, and you're thinking, oh, you know, how am I gonna wash all these blankets? You know, it's like the whole what if, but you haven't done it. And then she does it one at a time, and she realizes, like, you know, that was easy, you know, because she did it as it came. So I know that kind of made me cry a little bit, but you know, it's always good. That's why I like watching it, because there's a meaning towards it, and it makes me feel good. And even if I'm stuck in a rut, you know, you've always got fruit basket. So if little like helpful advice, if you feel down and you need some advice on life problems, definitely watch Fruit Basket. Yeah. Question of the day. So have you ever been down, and what anime kind of perks you up and gives you maybe like life advice, or gives you sort of, I guess, you through your day? I would like to know what kind of anime this is. It'd be quite nice to watch and share with the viewers at home. So yeah, hopefully see you next week. Every Saturday I try to do gaming videos, and obviously Sunday is the otaku pits. I also have a design channel that you can also keep up to date with called Reimagine by kteodesigns, so that'll be up here. And you can view more otaku pit playlist here, and up here I'll do the game channel that I might do. So yeah, the previous video will be here that I did. So the previous video I did was I was reacting to Facebook games. So yeah, check that out. It's quite interesting, because I didn't really realise how, I guess, brutal Facebook games are now, and repetitive, you know. So yeah, I'm living in a very different era since Farmville. Okay guys, so see you next week. Arigatou gozaimasu.